What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Baylor's offense will get the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying, because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. So BYU's offense will take the field for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David.
Oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down and more. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bears! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Wake Forest packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Deeks Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in Winston-Salem. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 30. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They're going to run it to the right. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Working that left side. There he goes. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Moore will throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got his man on the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They go to the ground. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Off play action on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Give to the running back. Turning it on. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give it to him again. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Moore to the air. Pulls it in. It's Gonzalez. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught close to the marker. It's Gonzalez. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Makes the grab on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Moore will throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Out of the gun, the inside give. The play-action fake. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Barton. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So they're going to go for it here on 4th down after missing a field goal attempt earlier in the game. That's caught. It's Gonzalez. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Starts a drive trying to go up top. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. And the defense drags him down.
And such an advantage when you got a quarterback that you can design the run game through. Like, it makes it so difficult because instead of handing it off back in the day, Palmer, like you used to do all the time, and stand there, now you get the running back blocking for you, so you're adding an extra blocker in the run game, which makes it really nice on the offense.
Yeah, I had way less pressure on me back when I played. It was literally just throw the ball or turn around and hand it off to someone way more athletic than me.
He's got an open man. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Use the play fake, now to throw. Big guy smells it. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're
Touchdown, BYU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's a heat. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Moore to the air. He's got it down the middle. Still running at the 40. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Gonzalez. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Under fire. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, going to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Try to get it to the edge. Creates a little space. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. To the ground. He's got it again. Across the 45. Big pickup on the ground. Knocked down at the 28-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finds his man. It's McFarland. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. The Cougars are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Running to Green. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Motion from the wideout. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got a little space. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
Fires to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. Moore will throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, they come up short. It's not going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this 1st down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't let that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can get momentum going. Big-time 4th down and short coming.
Here's the handoff. Turning it on. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll leave it with him, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now the play fake. Under fire. Going right and going deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Cougar! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. And as an offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He throws one to the left. He's got it for a big play. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate from a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him. Makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. The defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Toss sweep to the right. Breaks into the open. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And right down the middle.
BYU 21.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it! And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Takes a handoff. It's Crosby. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning the...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. It's complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
They'll run for it. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. makes the catch. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. BYU lines up quickly. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. We reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Cougars will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Right on the money. Finds a crease at the 20. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. And they're looking for a 4th-quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
He's got it on the move.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Trailing and getting deep in the game. They'll go for it here on 4th and goal. He'll set up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, BYU! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Fired just a little too. As the junior frustrated, he missed that connection.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is a situation you dreamed of in the backyard, but now it's for real. One last chance late in the game, final drive coming for this offense. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Bears can really attack on this second and short. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. They're working that left side. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. Not a chance. Missed it. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big.